yeah.
Okay, I think everything is working. Good. Yes. Hello?
Well,
Does the stream look okay? It's not jittery or anything?
let me get it open.
I can check the Twitch side.
Looks fine so far.
Saribot's there. Looks like it's doing okay. I did see the Pepsi pony. Um, okay. I think we're set.
Yeah.
Hello, V. Now it's time to... We're going to look at My Little Toothache today.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to find it.
Ah.
No sound. No, it's moving on me.
Uh,
I don't want the comments open. Okay, well. Ta-da! I'll make myself... Actually, hold on. Transform! Flip. I have to move you so you're not in front of me, but I need to figure out where you are in the list. Hello, Duke. I'm using you to block out the comments.
Babies, I am apologize.
Oh, what?
The time
Oh, you gotta
crap.
go?
I got to go.
Gotta
I
go
will
to
be
work?
back. I
Okay,
I
have
will
a
be
good
back
day.
in a few hours. I love you. I don't know what this voice is. It's kind of stuck. Sorry, brain
Okie
itched.
dokie.
Mm,
I'm not sure which one of the kids you are if you're on your stepdad's phone. Oh, it's deadly. Okay.
Wait, you're live and you didn't warn me?
I just said I was going live!
I wasn't here. I was in the bathroom.
Oh,
The kids get
Dingus.
smoochies too. Mwah.
Mwah.
My god.
I love how you get the traumatized spyglass in the middle.
He's being haunted by ponies.
Dad would love a
Alright.
pony.
Well, we gotta figure out how to ponyify you.
How do you ponyify a fish?
I don't know. Sea pony?
Oh yeah, I guess you're right. Well, Nick, we gotta go. I will be back.
Yeah.
What time is it? 5, 6, 8, 9, 10.
An amount of time.
6 hours.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Bye bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
7 hours if my sister forgets to pick me up.
I love you.
Love you too. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I should probably have you snag me something to eat while I'm going through this. You know what? I'm not playing the audio on stream, I think.
Yeah.
Stop moving. Stop it. Stop it. So, this is My Little Toothache. I said we were gonna cover some My Little Pony horror reviews.
Ow.
Well, honey, they're offering to
Huh?
make you a P&G. Do you want to be pure vanilla or shadow milk cookie?
We'll go with the funny clown man.
Princess Luna. Status? Healthy. Current ruler? Temporary. Leads the largest safehold in Equestria within Canterlot Castle. Tells citizens and Twilight that Celestia went missing, when really she's keeping infected Celestia locked in the castle dungeons. Feels like she has to help her sister, just like she helped her. Equestria permanently in night. Eye bags because she's stressing. Scars across face where Celestia attacked her. No bites. Now wears armor to protect herself. Princess Twilight. Status: she's stressed but healthy. She's got scars and eye bags, blood from infected on hooves, and a weapon for self-defense. Runs a safehold in Ponyville. Initially allowed anyone not visibly infected in, but after one broke in, she rarely allows in anyone new. Focuses on protecting who she can instead. Scavenges and defends by day, researches a cure by night. Doesn't really sleep. Keeps writing to Luna, but rarely gets an answer. Eventually gives up and decides they're on their own now. Stressed and grumpy, stubborn, and very paranoid. If you show signs of infection, she will not hesitate to take action. Almost entirely lost faith in the magic of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
Rainbow Dash. Status: healthy. In Ponyville Safehold. Emotionally shut down after the outbreak. Doesn't speak much. However, she's still fiercely loyal and wants to protect each of the main six, and in particular vigilant of finding Fluttershy. Practically glued to Twilight's side. Tends to go along with her plans, considered her lackey. Scavenges and defends for the safehold. Lots of scars and usually has blood on her hooves like Twilight. Tries to get Twilight to sleep. Fails most of the time. Rarity. Status: early stage 1 infected. In Ponyville Stronghold with her sister. Bit when returning to her boutique for supplies. Now stays inside at all times. Hiding the bite from Twilight. She knows it's wrong, but with how paranoid Twi has become, she's afraid to reveal it. Only one knows right now is Applejack, who is determined to protect her. At this stage, still savable, would need to amputate before it spreads. Twilight wouldn't really kill a best friend, would she? Area around Bite became more saturated and glowing. Applejack. Status: healthy. Keeps bag of medical supplies on hand. Muddy hooves. And she's wearing Apple Bloom's bow. You guys can just listen, it's okay. In Ponyville Safehold, offered up Sweet Apple Acres Barn as the location. Responsible for keeping a food supply going, with what little crops she can. Lost Apple Bloom, Big Mac, and Granny Smith. Hates the way Twilight is running things, believes they should let in any pony not visibly infected. Beginning to grow resentful of her in general. While outworking the fields, she tries to help any survivors she finds, even if she can't bring them back to the shelter. After losing her whole family, determined to keep Rarity's secret so she doesn't lose her too. All traces of honesty gone, needs to lie to survive. Pinkie Pie. Status is malnourished. Left Ponyville's stronghold after Twilight became too paranoid. Now roaming Ponyville, Everfree Forest, looking for Fluttershy. Pinky's senses keep her generally well protected from infected. However, without permanent shelter or food supply, in danger of starvation, looking for a new group of survivors. Celestia, status late stage 3 infected. One half in always in shadows, other appears rotting. Pink blood and cotton candy? Oversaturated colors, rainbow mucus. Strawberry laces guts? Patient 0, prevented from entering final stage decay due to high amount of magic in body. Was found by Luna pretty early, but not before biting a few ponies. Luna keeps her locked in the castle, determined to bring her back. Beyond saving, but shows some behavior that Luna interprets as her sister still being in there. Appears perfectly split down the middle. How am I supposed to know who would win that? I don't think they'd be fighting anyway. Discord, his status is unknown. Fluttershy, status unknown, unable to use the elements of harmony without her. Stage 0, healthy, was in Ponyville Safehold. Stage 1, first infection. Coat becomes more saturated, radiating out from the initial infection site. Eyes become bloodshot. Hair and fur begins falling out. Dramatic weight loss. Fever, chills, paranoia. Rainbow music beginning to collect in mouth. Still entirely conscious, although possibly delirious from stress/fever. Hello, Sieru! This stage can last anywhere from just a few hours to 2 to 3 days. If caught early enough, the victim can still be saved from the afflicted if the afflicted area is removed thus amputated. Left Ponyville Safehold at this stage. Stage 2. First rot. Coat continues to brighten, begins giving off a faint glow. Skin begins melting away, starting where the infected was first bitten. Eyeball often becomes dislodged. Flesh falls out at the stage. Jaw dislocates. Candy cane. Cotton candy beginning to form from open wounds. Shadows beginning to take over parts of body. Rainbow mucus workens. Blood remains pink. Wings horn typically still intact at this stage. Can use magic and fly as normal. At this stage, the pony is still semi-conscious. However, their animalistic sides are beginning to take over. Arguably the most dangerous at this stage, as they are very flighty and aggressive as they try and fight off the infection, can no longer be saved. No, there's a whole character named Bon Bon. Hello, Mari. Bon Bon is often seen as her girlfriend. Stage 3, Advanced Rot. Safety notice. Do not eat any part of infected. Consequences currently unknown. Body split down the middle, with one side completely in shadows. Previous symptoms continue to worsen. Most skin is gone at this point. Bones are much more brittle and dusty, like powdered sugar or chalk. Internal organs begin hanging out, but at this stage they appear to be strawberry laces. Completely dead, no longer conscious. As such, they tend to be less aggressive, the only instinct left being hunger. Nothing seems to satiate them. We're looking at My Little Pony horror infection AUs. Specifically, My Little Toothache. Stage 4, Decay. Final stage. Body parts fall off, disintegrate, until all that's left is a pile of cotton candy mush. Begins to lose glow. Still contagious at this stage. Do not approach. And then there's Bon Bon. She's sad. Due to the stress and lack of sleep, Twilight's magic sometimes fails. Or comes out in short, shaky splutters. Stop. She keeps a knife on her at all times, so she's not left defenseless when that happens. Spike, At the start of the outbreak, Twilight tried to send him to the Dragonlands for his own safety, but he refused. Stayed in Ponyville Safehold working as Twilight's lab assistant. However, when Twilight suddenly became more paranoid, he lost that role. Twilight won't let him leave, won't let him near her lab/specimens. She makes sure someone has an eye on him at all times. Twilight's paranoia is starting to rub off on him. Very anxious, and with how much Twilight emphasizes that he's not allowed out, he's become a bit of a recluse. Infected do not hold up well in the rain, as the water causes their flesh and bones to dissolve and advances the stages of decay. The safest time to leave the safehold is during or just after rain. AJ grows her crops within a greenhouse tent. Think of the greenhouses in Iceland, controlled environments with lights installed inside, powered by a magical generator. Neat. Constant Pegasi patrols, a lab tent, medical tent, the crop greenhouse, guards at the entrance. Finding safe drinking water is especially hard for the safehold, while as much as possible is scavenged from what remains of town. After time, these resources stop providing anything. Currently, the safehold is surviving off of collected water from the stream outside of Fluttershy's cottage. Any ponies sent on trips to collect water must be trained in self-defense. I watched it as an adult, so... Look, it's Dr. Hooves. His status is healthy. In Ponyville Safehold, a skilled engineer uses his abilities to set up the greenhouse with Applejack, helping Twilight research a cure. Hopes Derpy is safe/alive. You made a Shelly, Sona. I'll have to take a peek. Red Heart, status healthy. In Ponyville Safehold, bit by a patient while treating them. Had to amputate the leg. Prosthetic built by Dr. Hooves. Surly and grumpy. Not the caring patient nurse most ponies would like, but she does her job well. Trained several ponies in basic medical training so they could help her. Trixie, status healthy. Came to the Safehold later, due to being on tour when the outbreak began, given medical training by Redheart. Mrs. Starlight, but trying not to show it. I love the Say You a lot.
Candy or...
Trigger warning for gore on the next slide. This is Big Mac, and then Apple Bloom, and then that's Granny Smith. Trixie and Starlight showed up to the Safehold several months ago, and Twilight was still accepting newcomers. They had been on one of Trixie's tours when the outbreak began. Once in the Safehold and recovered from their journey, the two appeared to be in high spirits. Starlight was anxious, but Trixie's lighthearted attitude helped to calm her nerves. Trixie trained in medicine with Redheart, while Starlight went out on patrols, and occasionally helped Twilight with her research. But then, Starlight was gone. Twilight told everyone that Starlight had been bitten while on an early patrol, and had turned within minutes, and consequently cast out. Twilight then made the decision to no longer allow in newcomers. Trixie had never had high opinions of Twilight to begin with, but now they were even lower. She resented her for not doing more to protect Starlight, and for not even letting her say goodbye before casting her out. And Twilight doesn't blame her. Well, that's long since gone. It's 2025 now. You look so angry. Why does everyone look at you that way? Everybody is angry. At the start of the outbreak, spirits were high. Stop. Although Twilight and AJ were particularly nervous, but they had faced many world-ending disasters before, and Fluttershy was sure to show up any day now. Gore trigger warning on the next slide. I'll go take a peek in the art chair. Oh, that's cute! But after losing so many loved ones, Dash? Dash, are you there?
Ooh.
Rainbow Dash shut down after this. The group was becoming more and more divided, and Dash seemed to care less and less. It seemed as though she didn't care about anything. Almost anything. Oh, this has audio. Give me a second. Hold on, I have to...
Oliver, do you blame yourself? What? Well, it's quite common in this situation for a patient to feel a kind of guilt. What situation? The accident. It's very common for people to invent blame or create a causality when in reality it was completely out of your control.
No, Pinky, don't eat that.
Nom, 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 nom.
No! Oh. Dear Princess Twilight, I hope you're doing well. It's been a few months since we spoke, but I'm sure Princesshood has you busy. Hopefully not too busy, though. I'm excited for our visit soon. Everyone has been asking about you, and I can't wait to hear about your exciting adventures in Equestria. We're due for a good catch-up session. All the best, your faithful student, Sunset Shimmer. Our magic... Dear Princess Twilight, hey, I'm sorry to bother you. I know how busy you must be. I just thought I might need to know about some technical difficulties on our end. The portal is closed. I tried to come through for our visit, which I hope is still on, and when I tried, it was gone. Our magic seems to work, although we've tried several ways of reopening the portal with it to no luck. Maybe our wire was tripped on your end? Either way, let me know. And don't work too hard. Your faithful student, Sunset Shimmer. Dear Princess, I'm not sure what's going on over there, but given the portal's still closed, I'm going to assume it isn't just a tripped wire. I'm sure you're off dealing with whatever it is and can handle it yourself, but don't hesitate to reach out if you need help. Things are slow here, and I'm more than happy to help you. I need a little adventure right now, but like I said, you've probably got this, haha. All the best, Sunset Shimmer. Twilight, where are you? Are you alive? I need to know what's happening in Equestria, please, or just to know you're alive, Sunset. Sunset Shimmer, the portal is open, please come. Twilight. Sunset Shimmer, status healthy, wants to know what's going on. A little excited, wants an adventure. Twilight? Twilight! I got your message. I'm here to help. What on earth happened here? Twilight? Spike? Anyone? Where is everyone? And shouldn't it be daytime right now? Ugh. There we go. I'm pretty sure that's Applejack. AJ? Sunset Shimmer. That was a short part. Oh. Let's try. Do you guys want to watch another one or do you want to get into the game? Or is there more that they just didn't add in? No. Okay. You guys want to do another one? Let's see. What's another one that's not going to be too bad? Let me go look some up.
So I've done a good.
Okay. Ha. Okay. My little outbreak. Twilight Sparkle. Status not infected. Note, after receiving no news from Celestia, Twilight takes protecting Ponyville into her own hooves. Health 97%, sanity 75%, stress 90%. Yes, Yoru, you can have a hug. And an infection Au for Dandy's World would be fun, but it's kind of its own infection thing. Fluttershy, status not infected. Injuries, scratches from animals, sprained wing from self-defense. Has been locked inside her cottage since the beginning of the outbreak. Health 74%, sanity 65%, stress 76%. Rainbow Dash, status not infected. Regularly flies around Ponyville in search of ponies in need. Health 89%, sanity 90%, and stress is 50%. Pinkie Pie's status is not infected. Injuries, a sprain. Her picky senses help alert her when danger is nearby. Health is 86%, sanity is 25%, and her stress is 67%. Rarity, status not infected. Sheltering the Cutie Mark Crusaders in her boutique. Health is 93%, sanity is 82%, stress is 68%. True. Applejack, status not infected. The barn has been fortified since the outbreak began. Many survivors seek sanctuary at Sweet Apple Acres. Health is 94%, sanity is 90%, and stress is 52%. Okay. Cadence, status not infected. Princess Cadence has since shut down all transportation to and from the Crystal Empire. She's awaiting a response from Celestia. No, that's not all Pinkie cares about. If that's all you think she cares about, then you misunderstood her character entirely.
Yeah.
She has high survival instincts because of her Pinkie senses.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, her health is 98%, her sanity is 81%, and her stress is 73%. Luna, status not infected. Luna is restlessly researching a solution to Ponykind's newest threat, isolating herself. Health is 85%, sanity is 94%, and stress is 97%. Celestia, status not infected. It's been a few weeks since the outbreak began. Celestia is searching day and night for the cause of this. She's unsure which course of action to take, self-isolating from the princesses. Health 85%, sanity 61%, stress is 98%. Discord, status not infected. Discord only cares to protect Fluttershy. He arrived at her college after sensing a magic imbalance. Isn't sure what's causing the outbreak. Letting ponies deal with it. Health is 100%, sanity is 42%, stress is 36%. Hello, welcome in. I hope you like horror, because that's what we're covering. Starlight Glimmer. Status infected, stage 2. Went missing when on her way to the Changeling Kingdom. Health is 75%, sanity and stress are unknown. Aggression is 78%. Now, I'm just gonna stop by and see if everything with Thorax is okay. Haven't heard from him in a while. I'm sure everything is fine, Starlight, don't worry. Just be safe on the way there. The dreaded Mulworth still might be around. Something isn't right. My messages to Twilight aren't getting any responses. Surely she'd answer me if I sent her a letter. What could be wrong? I'm worried about her. Maybe Twilight is too caught up with her search for her pupil? Well, whatever happens, Twilight and her friends can handle it. Oh. Stage 1. Danger 20%. Ooze disables unicorn magic once they are in contact. Pupils glow green. Pony is still themselves, just confused and scared. Stage 2. Danger 80%. Ooze will start to expand on and in the body. Eyes will blacken, eager to trick ponies in order to infect them. Longer hair. Pony will be expressively happy. Don't be fooled. Stage 3. Danger 90%. Ooze spreads and damages the pony's body, creating open craters. Ponies can only hiss, growl, and gurgle. Pony's features morph, hair grows rapidly. Stage 4. Danger 100%. Body is discolored with missing fur. Hair is longer and thinner. Chunks of flesh are now gaping holes. Pony is some kind of mutated changeling. The transformation doesn't give them a hunger for love, but for flesh. Always starving. Yeah, Starlight Glimmer is the one who was, this is a spoiler for people who haven't watched it. She's still a cutie marks. Stage 5, Danger, Run. Goal is to eat. Fangs. Ponies can't be infected once a host is past stage 4, no longer producing ooze. Fur of the pony falls off. Their mane and tail continuing to grow longer. No cutie mark. Spine now pokes out. Pony features barely remain. Fluttershy's cottage. Finally, time to wind down and cook some dinner. Eek! Sorry for showing up unannounced. Something felt off, and I needed to see if you were alright. Jeez, Discord, you scared me. It's okay, Discord. Nothing out of the ordinary has happened here. Don't worry. But I know something isn't right, Fluttershy. Something is wrong. Hello, Gabriella. Starlight, please. What's wrong with you? Stay back. Please snap out of it, Starlight. I will say, I can't fully mimic the voices. I will do my best. You'll get an accent for Applejack, and that's probably the best you'll get. Trixie Lulamoon. Status unknown. Why did Starlight attack me? Got a laceration on her leg when in contact with Starlight Glimmer. Trixie wants to seek help from Twilight, unsure what's wrong with Starlight Glimmer. Her health is 59%, her sanity is 92%, and her stress is 81%. Thank you! I'm so glad you like them. This is just the pony version that I use for these streams. I'm not going to turn Applejack British.
Yeah.
Twilight? Twilight, help! Trixie, what's going on? You're hurt. It's Starlight. She turned into some kind of monster and she attacked me. What? Starlight? Come inside. We need to treat that injury. Tell me more about your encounter with Starlight. I'm not because she's Southern. You want Twilight to be British?
Why are y'all like this?
I can try. I don't know if I can do a British accent on the spot.
Just let it evolve slowly.
It's gonna turn into something else at that point. I was alone when she appeared. She approached me, but something was wrong with her. She looked awful. Sickly, even. I tried to call out for her. Aggression was her only response. Then she attacked me. I managed to run away from her. That's when I arrived at your castle. Surely you can help her, right? I have had one British friend. This was ages ago. There we go. Goodness gracious, how do I slip my butt into a British accent for this?
No thoughts. I'd empty it.
I'm not. No, I feel like I'd be offensive.
Would it be more offensive than slowly?
As long as y'all keep your fancy fonts readable, I don't care what you do. They just gotta be legible so I can read them. Oh god. Hey honey, how easily can you slip into a British accent?
Don't make me slip into the British accent. I'm not here today. My glasses aren't. They just aren't.
Oh goodness. There's no way this could be Starlight. How? There's no time to think about that right now. We need to find Starlight in container. She's dangerous. You're right. Fuck, that does not... No, incorrect.
Honestly, just the being goblins. If you can't do British, then don't
I'm not
force it.
going to. I don't think I can do it right now. Also, happy birthday to your brother, Leo. You're right.
Merry
We can't risk
birthdays
more ponies getting
to
hurt. We'll need every pony
your
alert.
brother.
No one should leave their cottages. We can fix this. There's no problem we haven't fixed before. Okay, darlings. I just got word from Twilight that there's a Ponyville lockdown taking place right now. So let us think of this as a temporarily long sleepover. Cutie Mike Crusaders sleepover rarities! Yay!
Sorry.
Yeah?
I've always disliked those little shits.
Why? Those are children.
Punch 'em.
No! But wait a minute. Ponyville is under lockdown? How come? Oh, well, I'm not entirely sure, darling. I just know we need to stay inside. Twilight should be stopping by soon. Crash. Twilight? Sweet Celestia, Twilight! Are you okay? No, I'm not okay! Nothing is okay, Rarity! Starlight is on the loose and I just killed Trixie! You did what to Trixie? Trixie is dead. She lost her mind and attacked me in the night. I was asleep when she entered my chambers. I'd let Trixie stay in the castle. She'd been attacked by Starlight earlier that night. We had patched up her wound. I didn't think anything else of it. It was all so sudden when she appeared. Her appearance was one of a monster. I figure it's probably what Starlight looked like when she attacked Trixie. I wasn't going to risk getting injured or turning into that thing, too. That's a teleport sound. I didn't want to hurt her, but she was feral, and I couldn't risk her infecting me. Starlight Glimmer is still in Ponyville, possibly hurting her or infecting ponies. I'm sorry, Trixie. So I'm ordering you and the fillies to stay put. I don't want to risk any pony else getting infected. I am so sorry, girls. This must be so confusing. Please behave for Rarity. We're all in a serious situation right now. I do too! Don't trust any pony until I get this mess figured out. I'll make sure the rest of the girls are okay. Wait a second. I don't need to be trotting around with blood on myself. Okay, all clean now. That I'm not You get Southern, and you get how Rarity talks, and possibly I'll try and do something for Pinkie Pie. That is it.
Yeah.
Hey, Twilight, how are you doing? Do you need me to bake you something? I didn't know any pony could leave their cottage. Pinkie. No, Pinkie. Starlight Glimmer is spreading some kind of disease, and we need to stop her. Trixie got infected, and I had to put her down. It barely takes time to turn them feral. Huh? You mean Starlight is our enemy again? I don't understand. That's why we're all on lockdown? Do you need to get the other girls, the princesses? Spike's on a diplomatic trip in the Dragonlands. The letters I tried to send by magic aren't receiving any responses. I'm scared, Pinkie. I don't understand what's happening, and I don't know any solutions. I visited Rarity, but she had the little fillies, so I asked her to stay put. I'm worried to put them in danger, but I need some ponies' help. I'm so scared, Pinkie. I've never had to kill some pony before. How am I supposed to fix this? Oh, Twilight. We can fix this. There's no problem we can't solve. We're the protectors of Equestria. Everything will be okay. 3 days later. It's been 3 days since Trixie was killed. Starlight is on the loose and has spread her disease immensely. I'm currently sheltering a couple of ponies in my castle, working to find a cure. The princesses still haven't reached out to me, though the sun still rises and sets each day. Pinkie Pie is trying her best to give every pony hope during the crisis. I think she even knows it may be a lost cause. Excuse me, a yawn. Oh, goodness. I'm grateful to have her here in the castle with me. As for the other girls, I've been in contact with Rarity, teleporting her and the fillies some food. They're seemingly doing okay. Rainbow Dash and Applejack have created a survivor community in Sweet Apple Acres. Fluttershy's status is unknown. Wee.
Oh dear.
I just don't see why I can't go and get Rarity and the fillies myself. Poor Apple Bloom. Leave me alone. Don't. No. It
Has begun.
has begun. Surely we can go get them. Good news that Twilight and Pinkie are no longer accepting ponies into the castle. Maybe we should consider doing the same, AJ. If Twilight and Pinkie won't take the risk of taking ponies in, why should we? Are you serious, Rainbow? Do you think it's gonna be fair when Rarity and the fillies come here? We can't make exceptions for a few ponies and not the rest. We're not monsters. AJ, it's your family's barn. You're the pony that can make any call she wants. We need to be more cautious. You're right. It is my family's barn. But those ponies in Ponyville deserve a chance here. I don't want to turn any pony away. We have Nurse Redhaar, and we know what symptoms to check for. Okay, AJ. We'll go with what you believe is right. I'm too tired to argue. Just make sure we're extra cautious with newcomers. Sweet Celestia, in what world did ponies deserve this? Oh, Apple Bloom. I'll see you soon, Sugar Cube. No time to take in ponies, only studying and research. I understand the symptoms, but how do I reverse this? They're banging on the windows at night, Twilight. Not now, Pinkie. Hi, Deadly! Okay, I've made some kind of progress on my research. We know what symptoms to look out for. Twilight, my senses are driving me nuts. They haven't stopped since we locked ourselves in here. Try to get some rest, Pinkie. Pinkie, we're fine. The only way those things will get in here is if my spell wears off. Why aren't you as concerned as I am, Twilight? We don't have a plan. We're separated from the girls. Excuse me? What are we waiting around for? We won't even help any pony else outside the castle. It's wrong. Pinkie Pie, I'm trying my best here. I'm sorry I'm not a perfect pony. I'm not saying that, Twilight. I just think there's a better way to go about everything. How am I supposed to know the perfect way to accommodate ponies in this mess? This isn't a friendship problem, it's an attack on pony kind. It's nothing we've ever faced before. Ponies have rarely been killed by the villains we've faced before. We need Discord. You already assume he's taken Fluttershy to his dimension. We know he can tell if we need him if we call. He always eavesdrops. Oh, should I yell this? Is this a yelling moment? Do I yell?
I mean, you don't go.
Discord! There you go.
You gonna throw at your boy?
Discord
through
isn't
Kazoo.
coming to help us. Discord, I have a question. Yes, Fluttershy? Why aren't we back in Ponyville? I'm sure the girls are worried about us. Fluttershy, your friends don't know what they're doing right now. It wouldn't be safe for you to stay with them. I'm not willing to take the chance that my magic may not work against those things. Maybe if I was there I could help them? I know you want to protect me, but I have a duty to protect Equestria too. No, I feel bad, Discord. They're fighting to survive out there while I'm just sitting here. Your friends don't know what they're doing. If they find a solution to this, then I will return you to them. But... no buts, Fluttershy. I'm not changing my mind. I will have a sip of water.
Water.
This is an awful angle. Pinkie, how did this happen? I don't know. One of them was infected, disguised as a normal pony. Every pony is dead. We were gone for 10 minutes. How could this happen? It's not safe here. We need to leave, Twilight. I'm not seeing any pony around. I don't even see any of those monster geeks around. Well, good, right? It'll be easier to go get Rarity and the girls. Plus, we could possibly talk to Twilight and Pinkie. It's been a while. Yeah, let's just focus on getting Rarity and the girls back to Sweet Apple Acres first. Applejack and Rainbow Dash enter Carousel Boutique via breaking into a window. Why would you go in via breaking into a window? Rarity? Stay put! Not another step! Applejack? Rainbow Dash? How in Equestria did you get to my boutique? Aren't those things out there? Did either of you get scratched, bitten? Tell me now. We're not. Those geeks weren't outside. Where are the girls, Rarity? The girls are fine. I've got them hidden upstairs right now. I wasn't sure what was breaking in. Really scared the cutie mark off of me. Wait, why this long to come get us? Do you know how terrified we've been here on our own? Where's Twilight? She hasn't sent us food in days. We don't know, Rarity. We last heard she was shutting her castle doors. Too many risks. It's best if you and the girls come back with us to Sweet Apple Acres. We're good on food and supplies. It's way safer on the farm than it is here. Pack y'all's stuff and let's go. I actually have that in my cart and was debating on buying that one because I was going to get the whole set. But I wanted to make sure they were properly okay for me to stream for you guys. Wee wee wee. Wee wee wee. What's up, Deadly? Sakura. She looked like a changeling. This means we can maybe find Chrysalis? Make her fix this. Save every pony. Pinky, quit it. If we're gonna fix this mess, we need to keep a level head. We have a tough journey ahead of us. Sorry about sleeping in the barn. I hope it's not too unpleasant for you, Rarity. It's okay, darling. I'm just happy to be reunited with other ponies. Stop. I can finally sleep without an eye open.
Oh,
Oh. What has become of you, my friend Starlight? Earlier in the night, Pinkie Pie and I sought out to find Sakura in the River-Free Forest. We were hoping she could possibly help us discover a cure. Oh, I see. Oh, dear sister, I'm so sorry. I can't do this by myself. I need help. Oh, no, here's the thing, is, Cheerilee was getting attacked by Derpy. Oh, so what's up, Sieru? Don't eat Cosmo.
He never eats. Do not eat him.
I told you not to let any pony in Sweet Apple Acres. It was too risky. Rainbow Dash. Pointing hooves doesn't help our situation. Hello? Fluttershy? Where have you been? Well, welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Stay back. That's not Fluttershy. I love it when people make crystals actually creepy, like a bug.
Big.
Cantula. Sorry, there's not much audio. Aww. Poor ponies. Feeble attempts. Useless. Your pony princess decided to go boom. How do you know that? You don't know what happened. Oh, because I was there. I am everywhere and anywhere all at once. I made sure to create this host to carry on my essence, in case you foolish ponies managed to destroy the original. You seriously thought I wouldn't come up with a backup plan? I love this AU. It's one of the few that doesn't get to be too much. Please, stop. Look, I know you hate me and my friends, but please, please don't hurt them. Please don't hurt any pony else. Ha! You think I'd quit now? Let your friends defeat me? No, you really are a fool, Starlight Glimmer. Sorry I have to take everything away from you and your friends. Sound familiar? Now then, let us give your friends a true lesson in teamwork. Isn't that what you ponies just love to do? How magical! I think that's it. Yep, the most recent one was posted a little over 2 months ago.
Oh.
Oh, my favorite song currently? Ugh, that's a tough one. I'll get back to you on that. Okay. Do you guys want to do another one? Well, I'm glad. Makes me happy that you guys enjoy watching me. Yeah, that's Papa. Say hi, honey.
Whoa. Whee.
Welcome back, Fluttershy. Late night snack. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
Too crispy.
Why do you want? His tail is all bone! You can't eat his tail!
It's not for eats.
Twitch, twitch. Oh, not what I meant to do. Okie dokie. It's a good thing I got us a snack. Celestia knows we'd be tingling all night. I wonder, when every pony is coming back.
Excuse me. Ugh.
Yeah, he's an infected and I'm not.
Yeah.
Pinkie Pie, infected, patient 0. Stage unknown, health unknown. Sanity, hunger, and thirst are unknown. Must be detained, twitching constantly. Those were not gummy worms. Oh, Celestia, they're not gummy worms. Acts like old Pinkie Pie, unlike most infected ponies. Pinkie Pie shows no signs of rot and waste. Only 4 infected were found with similar symptoms. All 4 are deceased. Notes, Twilight's first entry. We don't know how long she had the infection. She told us that she had them since foalhood, but that obviously isn't the case. Infections like these spread almost immediately, and sometimes without one's knowledge. Miraculously, none of us, myself and my close friends, got infected despite being in direct contact with Pinkie Pie. This may be a sign of immunity, but we won't be taking risks. You know, my tail tastes like whatever. Day 1, I think? Hi, I'm Pinkie Pie, and these are my friends, the so-called parasites. Back when I was a little foal, before I got my cutie mark, I made friends with some worms in my body. They kept me safe from harm, becoming my famous Pinkie senses. Other ponies didn't know that my bestest friends, the parasites, no, were what kept all of us safe from harm. They loved them as much as I did. When other ponies got less friendly worms, I tried so hard to convince them that I didn't start the infection. That's not our fault. But they wouldn't listen and left me alone. I hope they're okay, though. Worm party.
Weird.
She's crying. Rarity. Status. Possible immunity. Health is 70%, not doing well mentally. Sanity is 50%. Hunger is 50%. We forced her to eat. Thirst is 50%. Hydration is forced. Rarity hasn't been the same since Sweetie was infected. She's done her best to hold it together for her and often visits her little sister. I suspect it's what's keeping her from herself. We always do checkups on Rarity due to her constantly letting her sister touch her bare hoof or tail. We told her many times not to do that in case of infection, but nothing will get through to her. I'm going to see my sister now. It's not your fault, Rarity. No longer takes care of herself. Tail stylized often after visits with Sweetie Belle. She will stick her tail in the cell for her sister to stylize, despite us telling her not to. Yes, you can have huggies. Man, you know what sounds good right now?
What?
Pizza rolls.
Ah.
First infected were fillies and foals. The worms appeared to be gummy worms and tricked nearly everyone until the infection started to become noticeable. Dragons and Kirin are the only species completely and naturally immune due to their body heat being too high for the worms to thrive. The unsuspecting parent? Eating random gummy worms off ground. Note, chopping worms into pieces won't kill them. I would love some jelly beans. The worms adapt and later start spreading to the adults. Through direct skin contact, the worms would produce small baby worms that were microscopic and would burrow into the skin of the unsuspecting pony, leaving them with mild itchiness. Unknowingly infected, raw from scratching. Infection moves faster in foals and fillies. Cannot fill worms, but are scared. Subject 1. Subject appears normal, slight itchy skin, has a hint of sweet flavor, but nothing extreme. Tastes like gummy bears. Raw from scratching. Earth ponies, zebras, cows, and bison are a lot harder to detect. Same stage. If subject is magic or a flyer, there are extra symptoms in stage 1. Magic will become weak or even stop working before stage 2. Wings stop working altogether, simply being dragged on the ground. Pegasus, griffins, changelings, and unicorns are immediately found to be infected. Same symptoms as earth ponies. Horns stopped working, and their wings are raw from dragging them. I don't know, that's just the form he decided to take. He's not actually infected.
Yeah.
Gotta remember, we're shapeshifters.
Yeah.
Stage 2. Worms start appearing from the main nose, mouth, and in later stage, eye. Despite the worms poking out, burrowing through the skin, it seems worms produce a numbing effect, leaving the subject with little to no pain. The subject is more fatigued, but still has some energy. Rash and blisters and spreads. Hunched. Exhaustion. Legs spread to keep balance. Blood loss. Shaky and weak. Stage 3. Honey, I'm gonna need another bottle of water.
Okay.
The worms start to control what the subject sees, hears, and smells. Sometimes they become blind and deaf. The subject isn't violent nor aggressive, but becomes more willing to come into contact with others. They will express their need for their friends and family, showing signs of depression and severe fatigue. Must not engage no matter how mournful their wails are. They are physically rotting at this point. Oh, is it? Oh, probably. Note, subject overdoses on chemicals produced by worms. Also causes the rotting. My babies. You'll see them soon. Bile, worms trying to leave. A dead worm, too weak to stand. Oh, well, it doesn't show the next stage. Twilight Sparkle. Possible immunity. Health is 70%. Sanity is 60%. Hunger is 60%. And thirst is 100%. Completely sucked into her research. She's trying to keep it together for us. But we know she's not taking care of herself along with Rarity. Wants to find discord in Pinkie Pie, but we make her stay. The kingdom needs her. Look at the emotional support gummy. Overworking herself, eyes red from crying. Be careful, Spike. I'll be fine. Spike, automatically immune. Thanks, Celestia. Body heat too high for Parasite. Health 85%, sanity 75%, hunger 50%, and thirst is 64%. Spike has been taking up a lot of work involving leaving the safe zone. While he is immune, there are many other risks. He, along with Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy, are currently searching for Pinkie Pie in Discord. He writes every day. We'll find them, I promise. Scars from the Crystal Heart has gotten stronger. Keeps infected wildlife away. Fred, immune. Health is 20%. Makes poor life choices. Sanity is 0%. Hunger is 100% fries. Thirst is 100% full of juice. Random Griffin we found says she's married to Megatron, who she says is a giant robot, whatever that is. Told me to write, sorry guys, your favorite character might die. Also states that Queso is the best streamer. She may be dangerous and medically insane. This is their persona. Yeah, you can have a cookie. Applejack, possible immunity. Health 75%, sanity 60%, hunger 50%, thirst 40%. One of the strongest willed ponies around here. However, she is also closed off compared to before. Unfortunately, we lost the power to the element of honesty due to her change, and lays dormant along with the element of laughter. It's not her fault, though. She lost so much, and it's difficult to be honest and open about your trauma when you're still living it. Yeah, you can post it. I'll take a peek after I'm done. I'm fine, Twilight. Liar. Lack of sleep. Wedding band used as a nose ring. Matching gift from Big Mac. Her tail is cut short, and she's got metal horseshoes. Okie dokie. Rainbow Dash. Scratched out. Rain Dance. Status, possible immunity. Health is 75%, sanity is 60%, hunger is 55%, thirst is 50%. Like AJ, Rain Dance has been deeply affected by the infection, so much that she dyed her mane a dark gray and changed her name to Rain Dance. She doesn't say it, but I know it reminds her of the worms. Her loyalty element has strengthened since the infection, and she's trying to revive the element of honesty through supporting her wife. Hates anything colorful now. Poor dye job. Hasn't preened herself. Wedding band used as a nose ring. Drip pattern from dye. Covered her cutie mark. More buff from working on the ground more. Talk to AJ. Nobody knows her like I do. Let me go take a peek at what you got. Oh, cute. Fluttershy. Take a deep breath, everyone. We'll be okay. Status, possible immunity. Health 80%. Sanity 55%. Hunger 65%. Thirst 60%. She has taken the role of caretaker. Also tried to adopt Pinky's enthusiasm to bring some normalcy back. Since the infection, she refuses to touch the ground. If she's tired, she will rest in the trees. She desperately wants to find Discord and Pinkie Pie and refused to stay in the Crystal Kingdom. Wings are silent. Wings are powerful from constant use. Strong nose. False smile. Shaves talons down. Hooves are sensitive from underuse. Great with food and medicine. Warning, eye strain, unnerving sounds, sudden loud noises, body horror, worms, bile, and gore. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh.
Oh my.
Ooh. Spooky.
Luna. Status, healthy, no longer immune. Became immortal after defeating Nightmare Moon. Health, 63%. Sanity, 90%. Hunger, 30%. Overworking herself. Thirst, 70%. Horn casts a magic veil. Eyes are hidden. Other side is reflective like the moon. Princess Luna has been keeping us all sane by overriding our dreams and aiding Canterlot. Excuse me. She has been the one contacting Cadence and I, Celestia hasn't written a letter in a long time. Luna states she is overwhelmed with responsibilities but refuses to discuss her health and status. As of recent, our dreams have been getting worse. Luna seems to be absent in her duty, but she has been sending letters here and there. I worry for both of them. Dear Twilight, there is no updates on the whereabouts of Discord. Things have changed around here, however, we still prevail. The army stands strong against any threat. I will notify you if my sister or I have a change in our health. Do not concern yourself with Celestia's health. She is fine. When she is ready, she will send a letter. Best regards, Luna. Do not stray far from the night. The sun's light is no longer safe. And I will make it my priority that you will never have the privilege of satisfaction. Pinky Senses, Radiant Origins. Coming soon. Dear Twilight, it's me, Spike. We're doing okay. In fact, we found Zecora and Tree Hugger. They've been taking refuge at Zecora's hut this whole time, and have been taking in survivors who got lost. They resupplied us for the journey, and we finally got to sleep in beds for once. We'll arrive at Ponyville before we know it. Hi, Kirsten! Tree Hugger. Healthy. Pregnant. Yay! Fluttershy is excited for Tree Hugger's baby. The health 100%. No morning sickness. Sanity 90%. Pretty chill. Hunger is 90%, and thirst is 90%. Has been living with Zecora. She is relatively the same she's always been. Extremely helpful when it comes to herb and medicine. Her and Zecora build off each other's medical knowledge. Cured my flu. Tired from collecting herbs. Cooks for survivors. Need some Delta 8? I'll take your entire stock. Zecora. Status, healthy. Health, 100% cold exterior. Sanity, unknown. Stable but likely affected mentally. Hunger, 90%. Thirst, 90%. It turns out she has been living in her home throughout the infection. Apparently, infected individuals don't last long out in the wilderness. Zecora has been helping lost survivors who couldn't find their way to the Crystal Kingdom. Unharmed, but more reserved. Still nice. Only expresses herself around Tree Hunger. All these horses are gay! She's definitely seen things. Is making medicine for other diseases. I forgot we still have the common cold. Pinky senses facts. But in this AU, changelings are mid-reformation. Not all of the changelings were formed before the infection. So there are stragglers like the one I saw in the rarity post. Changelings, reformed or not, are not enemies. Not when there's an infection that also kills them. Yes, this includes Chrysalis. Celestia and Luna are stationed at Canterlot. The city was evacuated. Good gracious. Leaving just the princesses, the guards, and a team of scientists, Celestia keeps in contact with both Twilight and Cadence to update the two on potential cure they're working on. Yes, Celestia is in the front lines of this operation, and she's not going to be useless in this AU. Once I get done, yes. Maybe, but if we're talking personality-wise, I feel like Fluttershy would go really well with Shelly.
No.
The griffins keep away from the situation for the most part. Not naturally immune species like dragons and Kirins and would rather not get involved. They were never close with the ponies before the infection, so why should they now when the worms come from them? Some griffins stepped up to help the Crystal Kingdom, but they are banished from Griffinstone. The Kirin help keep with finding herbs in their forest to give Celestia. Ah, my goodness. Oh, that's okay. Oh, it looks like it's lagging a little bit.
Earner.
There's no lagging on my end. It says it's doing fine. Oh, there it goes. He might bite you if you bite his tail. Some are scientists and doctors who handle the worms and the infection without fear of infection. The infected like them simply because they don't hesitate to touch them and treat them like people. Celestia is immune thanks to her sun powers upping her body heat. Luna is not. Celestia is not an alicorn. Before Celestia sent Nightmare to the moon, Nightmare cast a spell on Celestia that made her unable to control her powers, hence why Celestia needed Twilight's help 1,000 years later. The spell has also been chipping away at her mind. Discord is the brother of Luna and Celestia. Chrysalis was once an alicorn tyrant hungry for power. She was discriminated in her childhood due to having both wings and a horn, and gave back the energy tenfold. However, her tyranny was so cruel it angered the god of creation, Celestia. Chrysalis refuses to speak of that day, nor does she wish to meet face to face with Celestia ever again. If you bite my tail, you might get lost in it. It's not actually real. Many of the villains you see that have existed long before have faced Celestia one way or another. None of them won. Some say she was merciful, but if you ask those like Chrysalis, she'd disagree. If she was merciful, she'd kill me. The threats have only started attacking Equestria when they learned she would no longer be able to step outside of her glorified chamber by her own decision. Gilda, Ember, and Spitfire are the heads of search and rescue. They are considered the best group of rescuers. They have bonded with one another throughout their time. Dr. Redheart, previously a nurse, became the head doctor of Crystal Heart Hospital to treat patients after Dr. Horse was infected. I don't know how to explain what my tail's made out of. Your mom didn't like you playing Roblox? I mean, it's fair. There's a lot of weirdos on Roblox. You didn't miss that much. We're going through another AU. Rotten Butch? Why are you back so soon? Your break just started. Wait, is there a leak? Why is there so much water down here? What the hell is going on out here? Luna is gone. Pinky senses radiant origins. Many lost winters ago, the first alicorn was born. Her heart was filled with love and kindness, seeking friendship among her peers despite being very different. Her gentleness and loyalty was endless to all in need. Unfortunately for Crystal, unicorns, pegasi, and earth ponies were segregated and the idea that Crystal was a unified entity of all three had challenged their beliefs and ways of life. So terrified and disgusted by her, the ponies persecuted the poor alicorn. To the ponies, Crystal's mere existence was an abomination. Crystal was left distraught, having no pony to turn to. Her fragile heart was wounded beyond repair. Despite everything she did for those ungrateful ponies, they took pieces from her and gave her nothing in return. But like any pony who was mistreated by their peers, Crystal would eventually grow bitter with malice and fury. Soon, Crystal Heart would gain the favor of other ponies by appealing to some and striking fear into others. Ponies and creatures she had befriended would serve her without question. She would even hurt others on they would even hurt others on her behalf. I also don't have eternal sugar. Those who dared to discriminate against her, Wings and Horn, were punished, soon placed in labor camps, or humiliated in front of their peers. Punishments became more severe, bordering on cruel as the rest of the village attempted to push back against their new dictator. Crystal's way of ruling did not go unnoticed. Word spread far and wide, soon reaching the shrine of the great god known as Celestia. She sent her ambassadors to bring peace to the newly found Crystal Kingdom, but was met with her wings and horns taken away. Was met with her wings and horns taken from her children. Celestia was livid. After sending a message to the ponies, Crystal assumed she would continue her rule as queen. She was wrong. If you wish to continue with your cruel selfishness, then I will make it my priority that you will never have the privilege of satisfaction. Well, because it's an AU. Celestia is not an alicorn in this. She's a god of creation. Pinky senses. Extra. Luna's biggest moon. I feel thirsty just looking at it. I wonder if it has water and if it's refreshing. Before. After. So majestic. Gore in the next slide. I threw up. Me and the bronies ganging up on my bullies. You get what you bucking deserve. The previous elements of harmony? These guys actually got lower. Their stories are depressing, let me tell y'all. Not very harmonious anymore, I guess. They're just fruity, nothing to see here. Dear Crystal, it's on site. Love, Celestia. When I catch you, Ricky. Pinky senses. Oh, give me a moment. Oh, my throat's a little sore. Ah. Hey, Twy. Sorry to drop all formalities. What am I saying? I'm like your younger brother. But the moon is bucking huge. I woke up thinking it was day, only come facing face with a big ass rock. Did something happen? Is Luna okay? Please answer when you can. Is he still EP? What you doing? Toes? What you doing? Did you like your nap? think he says no. I think he's comfy.
Tell me.
No. She went under my chair!
I hate this.
Oh, God.
My
Honey.
abomination.
Honey!
Glue did not hold it all.
Yeah?
Mm,
Yeah?
yeah.
God. Awful.
Ugh. Okay, these are spaced out too much. My wonderful glasses.
I think food would be good too. He just wants to be in bed.
Yeah, I can't wear these. My dumb.
Okay, sorry.
Dummy.
Back we go. That wasn't the only thing that woke us up. There were puddles forming around us in twilight. Do you remember back when we went out on a full moon to celebrate Nightmare Night? I saw a bunch of earthworms going crazy. You told me that full moons tend to cause worms and creatures to become more active. Apparently, gummy worms aren't an exception. Lucky it's pre-adaption worms. They were just wiggling around in the mud and impossible for AJ Flutz or Rainbow Dash to get infected unless they eat them off the ground like toddlers. But I think this is really, really bad news for anyone infected. Also, we haven't found any Kirin out here. We're supposed to be here foraging and seeking cure, but there's no one out here. The moon is scared them, or at least I hope. Better them running from something we all see than something we haven't seen. I'll update you later, Twilight. So be safe. Discord, automatic immune. We cannot locate his whereabouts. The health, sanity, hunger, and thirst are unknown. Where are you? Before the infection was known, Discord randomly disappeared. Some suspect it has something to do with the worms. I don't believe a god like Discord can get infected. He's literally a god. Where is he? He wouldn't just ditch us. I know this because he wouldn't willingly leave Fluttershy even for a minute. Tell her that I'm sorry. I get more and more scared as I think about it. Collects Fluttershy's hair. I told you that in confidence. He has eyes everywhere. Do not stare too long, you will go crazy. She made me in her image. You're not supposed to be here. Ember, Spitfire, and Gilda are currently searching for survivors in areas near the Crystal Kingdom. They have been finding less and less survivors, and even less survivors that aren't infected. Ember is the only one who can physically carry and touch the infected. Spitfire and Gilda carry suits with them to help as best they can. If there are too many infected that are too weak to follow after them, they will, unfortunately, be left behind. I am proud of you. After this one, I might end stream because I'm getting a little eepy.
Little EP.
Oh, he's up.
Oh,
He's making little sounds at the door.
Okay, I will free him.
All right, Luna. Well, Spike's group is making their way through the vast forest of Everfree. Pinkie Pie has been seeking shelter in Twilight's old library, which was rebuilt after the battle between Tyrek and Twilight. Pinkie has been reading through all the books out of boredom at first, but would find herself engrossed with a few old books. She's currently on Chapter 2 of Radiant Origins. Also found candy to hold her off. Pinkie's been cleaning the bodies and animals off the grounds of Ponyville. Winona has been leaving those messes for Pinkie. The air tastes sour. I have made a grave mistake. That those without planets are doomed to stare into the lights of the past, not knowing if the other stars are still alive. Oh. Oh my. Pinkie Senses, Radiant Origins. Chapter 3, The Whale of Equestria. 4 days after the Whale of Equestria. Dear readers, this historical text will not be written formally, but as a first account from somebody who has lived near to hear the Whale of Equestria. It's part of our history, something deeply important to all of us, and has changed everything. I would have written my own accounts in my own journals, but for reasons I will discuss in a bit, I cannot. To start, there are no living witnesses to retell what they saw. The few who survived are, how can I put it, brain dead? They are deaf, blind, mute, but those with these disabilities are lively. These ponies are breathing corpses. Every pony else had heard the wail, the cry, the shout. It was heard all over Equestria. All that left us was Luna's banishment and Celestia's isolation. The thing is, ponies are suddenly forgetting. Yesterday I approached a colleague of mine and brought up the whale to further discuss our theories, but he just looked at me, stared me in the eyes, and said, "What whale?" Him and the others then correct me when I told them about when Celestia sent in isolation and Luna's banishment, stating Luna was banished for a hissy fit, and that Celestia never left her shrine since the beginning of time. They told me that no pony had seen her very being. There were others that said this, but they expressed how paranoid they feel, like they're missing something. I tried to prove them wrong. I went to dig up historical texts, but they too turned up blank, or rather, rewritten. Even one of my favorite literatures, Her Eternal Luminosity, is completely different. It's not even the same poem anymore. No book can be trusted with the accounts of Celestia's physical appearance along with other historical details, all except this book. This book is under a spell that dispels all magic, including Celestia's. This means it cannot be levitated or written in by magic. You have to use your own hooves and mouth or hands if you're lucky. This may explain why the historical texts here are unaltered. I must protect our history. We must not forget. 2 weeks after the Whale of Equestria. This isn't some secret cover-up by ponies, like I thought it was. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry for the yawns. Don't know what. Hello, Azure. I don't know what or why, but ponies are genuinely forgetting everything before, or rather, remembering false memories. Everything is changing, and every pony actually believes it has always been like this. But I can't be angry at them. I'm forgetting too. I'm reading back on all of this today or yesterday, and I'm finding that I claimed to remember the wail of Equestria, despite no recollection of such a thing right now. I'm not one to forget, and I never write this down in such important books unless I am absolutely certain of the events. Something is wrong. It's nagging in the back of my head. 1 month after the banishment of Luna. Dear readers, I have no recollection of these events whatsoever. Something happened during the banishment of Luna. I've asked around, got the same answers that confirm no wail of Equestria has ever occurred. I even searched up surviving witnesses that I brought up, but I found nothing. I would have caught my lust and destroyed this chapter had it not been for the grumpy old goat I spoke to this evening. Listen to me and listen good, he said to me. Do not doubt what you have written in these books. Do not fall for this false reality. This is a curse. I have no physical evidence to back up any of these claims, but I beg of whoever is reading this to keep these words in the back of your head. Do not destroy these pages, as this could be the only link to possible event. I do not care if it's labeled as fiction. All I ask is that you do not destroy these pages under any circumstances. Lauren Faust, Celestia's priestess and head historian. Do you mind? Oop. So, you've been gone a week before everyone else left? Mm-hmm. And you're sure you're not eating the pages? Of course not. Why would I ruin such important historical texts? Besides, those books are past their expiration date. Oh, may I ask why reading suddenly important to you now? Apocalyptic tomes can get boring from time to time, I'm sure you understand. Oh, he's sweating, he nervous. Canon original map? And this is their version. Size comparison. Original. Theirs. Not much changed. I don't see the point in sneaking around. We're the only ones here. Shh. This is getting a little ridiculous for my tastes. Why do I, the god of chaos, need to hide? What's gotten into you? Oh. Forgot about that. Trigger warning for body horror, blood, vomit, and parasites.